But if you're curious, I could offer you a ride over to that faraway land. For a nominal fee, of course.
Sure. I'd like to buy a ticket.
Now, I'm not normally one to discourage an adventurous spirit, but certain events have convinced me of the value of forewarning. I know you think you're ready for anything, but the threats you'll face in the swamp make those super mutants look like playful puppies. So just be sure you know what you're getting into, okay? You still want to head out to Point Lookout?
Okay, let's do it.
Just don't come crying to me when a mirelurk is chewing on your guts.
That is a lot of money. I have to buy a ticket from you? Can I pickpocket one? Let's see. Sell you that. Sell you some drugs. Let's see. Riverboat ticket, I'll do one. Should I try to pickpocket him from him? Oh dang, I have a lot of those. Let's do pre-war money. I still have to give him stuff? Okay. Red scorpion gland. Let's see, kind of coming down to the end here. Weapons. I could sell you a pulse mine. Don't really have much use for that. And I'll sell you. Let's see. Hell no, never selling the naughty nightwear. I'll sell you more drugs. Sure. I don't really have any use for them. Do I need anything else? Oh no, how will I get back?
All you have to do is come back to me and buy another ticket. Just be careful not to get stranded short on caps, huh?
Another one?
Once you got a ticket, just head into the cabin and settle in on the cot. We'll be there in no time.
Okay. I'm ready to head out.
Whenever you're ready, just take a rest on the cot in the...
Okay, cool. Is this the cot? No, this is the cot. I'm ready to leave. Let's go. We're in Maryland? I don't know if I'm prepared for this, man. Well.
Welcome to Point Lookout, my friend. The trip was fine. The weather's nice and damp, and everything out there looks pleasant as ever. Looks like nothing's changed since my last visit, except all that smoke I saw on the way in.
So it's smoke.
Oh, it's smoke, all right. Where there's smoke, there's fire. And where there's fire, there's profit to be made selling an extinguisher. That smoke's coming from old Calvert Mansion. I always heard it was haunted, but more importantly, I always heard it was full of pre-war treasure. I know I said Point Lookout was perfect for treasure hunters, but it's a rare day when you get a beacon like that.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna go.
Good travel.
We'll see what this place is like. Activate wild punga. What is a punga fruit? Punga fruit. Rats -1 HP plus 12? That is pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and save here real quick. Okay. Check it out. Gonna go ahead and keep a... Let's do a silence thing. Maybe. Huh, I don't really know. We'll keep the shotgun. I mean the power fist. This is weird. Let's see, world map. Point Lookout Pier. So this is the whole map. Dang, this is pretty big. Let's check it all out. I've never really played any DLCs of Bethesda games before. So, I'm curious how this will be. I remember watching the trailer and thinking how cool it looked. Nothing over here. It said caution. I throw my caution to the wind. What's this thing? Oh, a tent. Hold on. I feel like I'm in the road. Disaster Relief Outpost. Let's check it out.
Go with God, child.
Oh, God, hello. Is that a floor safe? Scoochie. No, that's a picture. An axe. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeast. Surgical tubing. What does yeast do? Yeah, I'll keep that there. I could take all this stuff? I don't know what fission battery does. We'll look at your computer first. The light of the world, ye that followeth me, walketh not in darkness, stroke time, walketh not in darkness, but shall have the light of life. Leaving the Commonwealth. Need to get out of here before it catches up with me. Was able to barter passage on a boat headed south. Don't know where I'll end up, but that's the nature of his work. Tobar tied the Duchess up in the capital wasteland. Spent the afternoon trading at a place called Rivet City. Broke bread with Father Clifford. Inspirational to see another believer of the faith. Must make my way back here soon. Took shelter with a merchant caravan during a windstorm. More worrying tales from the pit. I wonder if my purpose will take me there one day. For now, I must continue eastward to the Commonwealth. Tobar. Quite a character, dubious on the faith, but tolerant at least to hear my ministrations. Seems there's quite a bit more to the man, and he certainly isn't without the smell of sin about him. Will visit periodically while in Point Lookout to preach if it'll have me. Tribal culture occupies major sanctuary to the faith and region. Cathedral of the Ark and Dove. Would love to mine location for artifacts or any intact texts, but residents openly ostracize outsiders. Have offered to induct me into their tribe, attempting to undertake their oaths as a ruse to gain access, but moral reservations too great. That local by the name of Obadiah Blackhall lives in an old manor by himself. Class A manipulator, he solicited me to recover a book which he claimed to be a family heirloom. Man gives me a bad feeling. I want to investigate this book and his connection to the swamp folk of the region, but he was reluctant when pressed for more information. Blech. Hi.
Greetings, child. I'm Marcella, missionary and student of the faith. How are you?
Getting a Renee Zellweger vibe. The faith, let me guess, another doomsday cult?
No, not exactly. I'd be happy to tell you more about my beliefs if you're interested.
Oh God, sure.
Would you like me to recite some scripture? Or did you just want to know more about the faith?
I'll say this one.
Of course. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. I will give unto him that is athirst of the fountain of the water of life freely. So lovely, Selflessness like that is a rare commodity these days. I can see why that particular passage inspired her.
What exactly is your mission?
We try to improve the state of the wasteland by doing good where we can and by spreading the word of the Bible. We also recover and restore religious relics that we can find, but that's a secondary goal.
Let's talk about something else.
What else do you want to discuss?
What do you think of Point Lookout?
I'm relatively new here myself, but I'll share what I can.
Did you set this campsite up?
Sort of. The tents were collapsed when I found them. I was able to put them back together. This one smells the least like a wet Brahmin. I restored a terminal in one of the other tents. From that, it would seem that these tents were originally put here before the war by medical workers.
What do you think of the locals?
Hostile, in a word. I try to observe, but the swamp folk are dangerously aggressive to any outsiders. Lucky for us, they tend to keep to the swamp.
Well, I guess, I'll be going. Very hard. Let me try to do this. Gosh, I need to come back for that then.
Go with God, child.
Alright, I'll crouch here. She keeps watching me. I'll come back later. Good God. Think anything's in that boat? Check this one. Gotta go check this out. Think anything's on the underside? Nothing but holes. Dang, I really don't have much breath here. Go ahead and go up. Go to the other tents. Maybe she'll come out. If I finish this whole place, I'll just go ahead and shoot her and then take her thing. Let's see. Cool. I'm curious why bobby pins are in a first aid kit. Well, I think that's it. More supplies? No, just yeast. What's up with the yeast? That's so weird. What am I over encumbered with? Go ahead and eat those. And then I might do like just something that would give me radiation. A Confederate hat? Heck yeah. Taking this. The South will rise again, baby. You heard it here first. South will rise again. Call me General something. I'll think of it. Admin tent. Is microfusion for laser rifle? I don't have very many of those. I think it's more on the right. Ooh, nice. 8 stim packs. Not bad. Guess I don't know, I just hate drinking dirty water. Because this stuff could help me. Gotta drop 3 LBs to get going again. Let's see. I mean, I guess I'll drink these. Cool. What's this thing? Stealth Boy? Yeah. Go ahead and activate that. Evaluate medical and social needs of local populace, raise awareness on health risks, and provide aid on local need basis. Volunteers must always uphold the standards of collective benevolence in public and private. Oh my. Safeguard yourself and notify, in your community, I'm sorry, I'm terrible at reading, by knowing how to identify a person suffering from the new plague. I actually am okay at reading, but not out loud. Profuse swelling, unexplained contusions, profuse sweating, I mean, massive external hemorrhaging, and new ideals such as socialism. When you believe you've come into contact with a person exhibiting one or more of those telltale signs, remember to CIR. Confirm symptoms. Verify that the plague is subject is exhibiting symptoms of the new plague. Isolate. And report. New plague is commonly what's known as social disease. Ice cream socials, cruising Main Street, promiscuous activity, or sodomy, attending fairs or festivals. And get registered. You guys can read that. Local fitness registry, friendly federal professionals. I'm just not going to read the whole thing because I'm terrible at reading out loud today for some reason. Did I already do that? Wait, whoops. Whoops. Oh, damn it. Mission parameters. Yeah, we saw that. Okay. Ride with first carload of volunteers. You guys can read that. I'm going to read it real quick, too. Actually, I'll just read it out loud. Federal presence is nil. I guess the registry program came and went here at some point. There's been some leftover equipment from them I've been authorized to remove from storage and use. We've got basic antibiotics and hygiene supplies, and a couple boxes of new plague awareness pamphlets. Not much to work with yet, but we were at least able to get settled into the motel. For now, I'll focus on settling up our outreach center with Victoria, while the rest of the volunteers get out into the community and get a feel for their situation here. Whoops. Location we were given as our outreach center was a joke. The place is a half-built, and what's been put together so far looks like it's going to fall in on itself anytime. The real estate company wasn't much help. I sent a request for some field supplies so we can set up an outdoor center until the situation can be improved upon. My volunteers are telling me that a lot of the area lacks basic infrastructure, so we'll probably want to get started with some basic vaccines and sanitation supplies. I included some of this on today's purchase request, but I don't feel like we've got enough of grasp the local situation to request much more than that just yet. Staged our first outreach event today, which didn't go well. The majority of the population in the central area of Point Lookout are transplants from nearby urban centers. Lots of contracted construction workers, support staff for local businesses, and a handful of business people involved in the construction projects. We're here to help the local population who don't have a pot to piss in, but these people don't seem to come into town. We need to reevaluate our efforts. Local populace seems recluse. We'll have to get creative with our outreach. Victoria was badly wounded. She took a truck of supplies out to the Ark and Dove Cathedral. Most of the locals we want to help are living in primitive dwellings in the wetlands. Offered closest public building to that area. She wasn't in much state to give details, but it sounds like nobody was around when she arrived. She ventured into the swamps to try to make contact with locals. At one of the shacks out there, paramedics are treating a wound on the back of her head. She'll be okay, but it sounds like her skull was fractured. She doesn't remember anything beyond blacking out. Nothing stolen from her person or medical supplies. Still gonna err on the side of caution and forbid volunteers from wandering out there alone. Do the best we can from here. Dang. Am I still stealthy? Always hidden, baby. Oh yeah, now I'm hidden, so I can go in there and steal her stuff. Skill of 100, my ass. Are you kidding me? Don't I have something that increases my lockpick